I'm Jocelyn White, and this is Designing Texas. One of my favorite parts of the show is when we get to travel through the state and find homes that are already for sale. In other words, a home that you can own. One of my favorites recently popped up in Southlake in the Kingswood division. It's built by Harrill Construction on the perfect lot, and it is a perfect house. Here is a home you can own.
So off and on, we've been building, remodeling, flipping for around 22 years. But officially, Harrill Construction started in 2014.
You're really hands-on then in everything you do. Some builders have style. You come inside, they have a certain look. You really don't do that. And is it because you started out flipping?
I think so. I think one of my passions is to see the beauty within the home and what the home is wanting to say versus what I'm wanting to say, and where the home and the neighborhood and the surroundings and the age, kind of where it takes the style of the home. And I love mixing it up. I love every style possible, so to not get bored, each and one of our projects is just a little different.
Tell me about this one, this Spec home.
So this is very special to us. It is our first spec home in Southlake. This home lends itself to kind of a more traditional but kind of modern look. It's in an older neighborhood, but modern for this town and the type of people moving in and the younger families that are, wanting to be a part of the community.
So this is the product of your imagination, yours and Derek's.
Yes.
What led you to create a home that really is so centered on wood and the natural substances, the rock, the stone?
I think our background lends itself more towards that natural, rustic look. We love kind of the warm textures and tones, and I think that's what gives the home character. Also, too, this lot is so wooded and green that I felt like bringing in those colors and natural elements would help it just be, kind of just one with the space.
So let's go room to room,
Okay.
And you can tell me a little bit about kind of what led you. I always start with the front door because the entryway kind of sets the stage for everything you're going to see inside. At least it does for me.
Yes, so the front door, we wanted to keep it very natural. It's made out of knotty alder, so it gives that rustic charm. It also stains very well, so it has that warm honey color. It also has a lot of glass and light. There is a gorgeous natural light in this home. And then we made it as large as we could to get that grand height, and then just trimmed it out with simple trim, but it makes it just kind of stand out and allows the glass and the, the exterior to pop.
Tell me about your office.
The office was one of the most interesting rooms to do. I really wanted this sense of nature, so someone working could have something beautiful to look at during the day. I also wanted privacy, so we created a lot of glass, an entire glass wall, so it's soundproof, but it allows the person within the home to feel like they are a part of the home and a part of nature as well.
The great room, how did it come about? What was the focal point, and how did you build around it?
I believe the focal point started maybe with the fireplace area. I wanted the fireplace to stand on its own, but then I also wanted kind of a little cozy area beside it that people could curl up with a book or, just sit and talk with friends. And we use those natural woods there. And so to tie that into the kitchen is when we, moved to the island, and which I think is kind of the showpiece of the room.
I think it's the showpiece of the home myself, because I'd love to have one. Explain why it's so special.
So we actually visit Puerto Vallarta, Mexico every year, and my husband has always been infatuated with these slabs of wood that are available there. We actually imported one of those slabs here and had it made into the island, and it is over 1,000 pounds, and it took 10 men to put it into the home and have it installed. So it was a labor of love, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Part of our business is remodeling. We not only build new construction, we also do a lot of restoration and remodeling for older homes. One of our projects right now is in Roanoke, Texas, and it is an older home that is over 100 years old.
Oh, wow.
And the wood in the home, we used some of the scraps that were unavailable to refurbish, and we used it within this house. And so the warm and charming colors of the wood is because of the age and story that the wood tells.
This is a big lot.
It is a huge
You
lot.
know, people look from the street and they look up and they think, oh, wow, great front yard. Great backyard too.
Yes, the backyard is the actual, I think, secret oasis. It looks like a park. It's so wooded. It has over 60 trees, and it's just a beautiful private area for your family.
Now the bedrooms are upstairs for the kids, the rest of the family, guests, but the oasis for the Mr. and Mrs. of the household again takes advantage of that backyard view.
Yes, so we centered the master bedroom in the back of the house so it could be really close to kind of the backyard, the more secluded area, and also the pool / hot tub or whatever you like. And it has a really nice charm about it because it is so private, and it's just a beautiful area.
You mentioned that the homeowners get to select which pool builder they would like to use, but you have one you recommend and certainly well known in this area.
Yes, so Claffey pools have been around this area for, I believe, 20 plus years. They have an impeccable reputation, and so we wanted to make sure to offer our clients and our customers the best of the best. And they have such vision, and they, have phenomenal renderings they can offer the client, and I think it just works best with what we try to do here.
And now, when all is said and done and you look at what you created here, what do you feel? What's your conclusion? What would you change if you had to? What would you redo, or is it just what you imagined?
It is what we imagined. It is so warm and homey and peaceful. It's very quiet and peaceful. Of course, being a spec home, I had a lot of flexibility through the process. So there were things that we did change along the way. So my complete vision might not be, all the way there, but actually turned out for the better. I always say some things that you have to change along the way become your biggest blessing.
Right. Well, this home is just waiting for the right owner to step
buyer.
on in.
Yes.
And you do have another one underway. In fact, several underway and planned. When's the next one going to be available?
The next spec home in Southlake will be available in October of this year, and so we're looking forward to that, completion and the new homeowner.
And you do kind of tend to stay in this neighborhood, don't you?
We do. We have a passion for Southlake. We live here, we raise our children here, and so we just want to take one house at a time, one project at a time to help, restore, renovate, and create something new for the area.
And I think that's why you can give everything that personal touch.
Thank you.